It is Sunday, November 15th, and it is the annual Yamane Hawk Street hosted 40 plus race event. And this is sign-ups. There's Mr. Stanley. Here's John and Larry, the brothers, doing video. Okay, you can speak and move.
No, we can, yeah, it's a movie picture.
It is.
What happened to the track prep guy? What's wrong? Dude, it's track.
He runs back up around his complaints.
Yeah.
Like he's never been here before.
You know the nice thing is though, everybody's got to run.
Too many brake bumps. In the spots where you want to go fast, you can't, because you're hopping around.
Let's go directly to lunch then.
Yeah, I know there's meat there.
Okay, here's a panoramic view, and we have a fine turnout for today's racing. All right. So let's go ahead and go over here to Camp Vest. He's got the lounge area fully deployed. And there's Mr. Frank. This guy's in his middle 60s, and he is hell on wheels. He races every class, and he whoops him. Hi, Frank! They were coming up to Brian Riley, and he's got the modern bike, and he's got his vintage bike. He's got a Mako and a KTM. There's Dave Hoffman over there. Dave's about ready to fire up his bike. Woo! Coming around here. There's a beautiful Mako. Look at that bike. Ooh, that's a pretty bike. Oh, yes. And we won't go there. I see someone changing. All right. There's the guys getting on their gear. There's Eddie Gallegos. Woohoo! Cousin Rick here somewhere. Ooh, look, there's a nice Husqvarna. That's a 250. Some modern bikes. There's a Yamaha 125. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's a nice Bull Taco. Beautiful. Remember, all these bikes are 1976 and older, except for that Honda. That's a modern bike. Beautiful CZ. That's a Czech bike. Nice. There's a racing motorcycle. There's one of Matt's beautiful specimens from his stable.
Can't call it a race, event. We'll call it an event.
Sorry.
John, Larry, myself, and Diane.
I'm just the
Rory
caterer.
has just asked the maintenance crew to try to prep the track. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run the events at the designated times, but we may stop it in between, after an event, to have the track prepped. All right? Is that okay?
Well, we can go around the track as we're coming around them, you know.
As long as he holds his line.
Yeah, just tell them to hold his line.
Yeah. We're starting out, as you probably know, with the we combined the 500 open class. I think Rory kind of initiated that this year. I think it seems to work. The 500 open class will have the experts start at 9:30. 9:45 we'll have the intermediate novice. Then the 125 class at 10 with the experts. 10:15 for the intermediate novice. 250 class. 10:30. Then I don't think we're going to have a ladies class. Sorry, Rory.
You don't need one. Don't focus on her road.
We'll run it again at 11 o'clock with the 500 open going to have a raffle for turkeys this year. So all your names are in a bucket with a raffle ticket. You don't have to hold a ticket. Your name's on them.
If you didn't get a ticket, do it before you start.
No. The names are on the
Somebody already did that for us.
They did it for us.
Oh.
Yeah. They knew we'd mess it up.
I just have to make sure. I wasn't there to manage it, so I have to make sure they did it right.
We'll probably run the experts first. Okay, good. Then novice. All right. We'll have waves. Diana's prepared a light lunch, so you have.
I don't know how light it is.
I didn't bring anything to you, Diane. So I'm holding down.
You do the right thing if it's light.
I made 4 gallons of chili. I think there'll be enough. And polenta.
Right here.
Let's have the host or the new member announce.
Right here, this is Nick Turner. I met him at my first trials event. So he's, I think this is going to be his second motocross. No, third.
Okay.
What's he riding?
Smith, I got a 250 Husky and I'm real comfortable riding at the back.
Yeah, that's 4 guys to pass.
It's much safer there.
No, that's what you have
You
guys to
got
pass.
some new members and lots of old members. Everybody remember, these races are just for fun. I don't want to see any rough riding, any knocking except for noise. You can get you off the track if you want. Other than that, no rough riding. And if you have to have a trophy, we'll go to the shed and find you one. So
Come on, man.
good time today, and we'll make this happen again and again.
And we have Don Hastings, 40 plus. He moved to Utah. He's a Mormon. No. Anyway, well, he's a Mormon. Moore has it once a night.
Wives I got now.
Yeah, so Hastings.
Is that good or bad? Want another one?
Welcome, Dawn.
We're going to run them. Yeah.
All right, let's start to race. Warm-ups. So we got the track prep guy going. Woohoo! All right, Rory. Thank you for requesting track prep. Well, it's a beautiful day at the park. It's probably already close to 60 degrees. It got very cold last night, very frosty. We were camping up there in the ridge. See the rigs up there on the top of the hill? That's where we camped at. It's really neat up there. Park vistas. You can hear the track prep tractor in the background there. It's coming around. See the trails in the hills. There's a rider heading out on the trail. That's called Adobe Road. This is really a great place to come and play if you want. Cool.
I got the Prop 13. Yeah. My taxes are like $300 a year.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, I ain't moving out of that house for a while.
No, me either.